All right, well, today is June the 4th, 2017, and right now at 10 p.m. we have a temperature of 66 degrees in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is 56%. The dew point is 50 degrees. Earlier today we had a dew point of around 62 degrees, so it was very muggy the last couple of days here in Southern California because of those high dew points. Yesterday we had the same thing, around 62 degrees on that dew point. Right now the barometer is reading 29.85. And by the way, we're looking at June 3rd maps. On every one of the NOAA maps today, June the 4th is saying June the 3rd. So these are all yesterday's maps on the NOAA website. For some reason, there's a problem. Maybe one of the people went on vacation, or there was just a mistake, or something's wrong. But at any rate, this is yesterday's data. So what we're seeing here right now is a thunderstorm system right here being targeted and blown apart. We can see the craters open up, and we can see that shock wave blowing out. If we stop the loop and just run it from the very beginning, you can see the craters right here develop at the very beginning of that sequence. Right here is where they're targeting, and over here as well. And we see these craters expand as we run through the loop. Look at the size of this now. There was three different targeted areas, and this is all merged into one big crater now. And we have the blast pattern right here. And also there's a pattern out here. Same thing's going on right up here. Let's go backwards and see how these shrink back down as we loop backwards. This area is being targeted with microwave, as well as these two areas. And so the microwave instantly superheats the water vapor in the thunderstorm, causes a blast wave, a shock wave from the rapidly expanding superheated water vapor, which is shooting out radially from the center of these targeted areas. So let's go ahead and run the loop. Right here is where they're hitting this area. If we look at the infrared map, we see that hole open up right there, right where the tip of the pen is. And we see that blast pattern up here as well, right here. Also up here is another area where they're targeting with microwave. Here's the water vapor map. See that hole open up. We see the color change. And again, this is from June 3rd. As I mentioned, these maps have not been updated. Same thing here for the East Coast. We have what's left of Beatriz showing up right here. This is no longer a disturbance. About a half hour ago, on the National Hurricane Center map, which is right here, there was an X, a little yellow X, right here in the Gulf of Mexico. That's been removed as of the last 30 minutes. And so this is no longer a threat. They've blown this apart with a microwave. If we go back to the map, we can see a transmitter yesterday working on this area. There's very little rotation there, so they've neutralized that low pressure system. All right, let's take a look at, again, this is yesterday's information. We see a lot of water vapor moving through California and Nevada. There was a lot of chemtrail activity being reported on the channel yesterday, the last couple of days. If we take a look at the infrared map, we can see that there's a lot of red in that water vapor moving through, which indicates a deep column of water there. So no rain. Again, this is yesterday's information, yesterday's data. Now, let's look at today's data on the SSEC map. This is the current information for the West Coast. We have this area of low pressures move through, as we can see here, and there's a lot of chemtrail spraying right here. We can see the lines all through this frontal system moving through. We've got a gale right here. This is generating 15-foot seas, and another gale force system way up here, a 985 millibar gale force system up by the Aleutian Island chain, right up there. Also, take a look at what's happening over Texas, which is right here. Now, you see this low pressure system has moved down from Nebraska right into Texas. So this is today's data. We were just looking at that June 3rd data right here. This is the low pressure system that was moving down through Nebraska. This is now into Texas. So we've got the June 3rd date. We've got this low pressure system, which was still not into Texas until today. So if we go back to the SSEC water vapor map for today, we see that low pressure has moved all the way down from Nebraska into Texas. All right, so we can see a tropical pattern flowing into Southern California. We should expect to see more chemtrail spraying tomorrow. Since there is no official rain forecast, the jets will continue to spray over the water vapor as it moves in, causing the capping inversion layer, and that will prevent precipitation. Also, we have this flow. This is all being, there's a dark area right here. This is a blockade engineered to maintain separation between this tropical warmer flow right here and this cooler North Pacific flow, which is moving moisture into Northern California now. The people in Northern California are going to really see this chemtrail spraying moving in the middle of the night, and also by tomorrow morning. We can see that moving in right now. Look at all the spraying going on out here. These jets are just busy as heck. There's a lot of jets out here spraying. We've got an area right here trying to spin counterclockwise. We've got this thing up here spinning, and all this water vapor moving right towards California. So we're going to see a lot of chemtrails, as I say, tomorrow, including for Southern California, because look at this pattern. We have a tropical flow moving sort of in a northeast pattern, and we do see some dark area here filling out, which could be some high pressure to re-steer and redirect this flow pattern right here. So that's basically the report. Again, we were looking at the NOAA maps are a day off for some reason. I think I showed this already. This is the surface analysis map. 986 millibar low pressure system. This is a gale force system up by the Aleutian Islands moving to the east. We've got high pressure shown here. There's a trough indicated over the southwest down here. We can see that, and also a little trough right here. Okay, no rain on the Doppler for California currently, and we have the jet stream map right towards California. Okay, so we'll leave it right here since this is the only map that is accurate for today, and we will try to get another update tomorrow. Okay, that's it.